Alright, okay, so this one I'm going to cover Tomes of War. They're through your Hall of War. Uh, at lower level, they're not quite as important. They do still offer a boost. At higher levels, they once again become not quite as important. They do still offer a boost and are extremely helpful even at high levels. The mid-level range, that's when these things can make or break your attack or defense. I always start off in my infantry because my infantry is the frontline soldier. Your infantry is what protects your cavalry and your bow when you're attacking. Your infantry is what provides the most support for your castle when you're being attacked. If your infantry die, the rest of your troops just melt. It's like they don't even exist. So you really have to be able to keep your infantry alive in order to really benefit. Right now I am SH40, I'm castle level 40, so I run T12 troops for the most part. The first one in all three categories you should always get is for infantry is unassailable. And it's because it boosts your defensive on all of your infantry, not just T12, but all infantry by 32%. After that, I would jump into bow and grab Arrows of Vengeance. It benefits every bow, every archer you have. Gives them an extra attack bonus. Same thing for cavalry. Go with Defiant Charge, because it adds an attack bonus for all of your cavalry, not just your current rank. As you can see, it is my lowest number of Tomes of War. My cavalry are my least important troop type. They're also the lowest used troop type, so it's always pretty much the lowest one. With infantry, the second one I go with is the highest tiered boost you get. So if you're SH35 through 39, that would be your Reapers, which basically adds a damage reduction, which is really nice for keeping them alive. And you always want to max it. As you can see, it's one of these are the two that I max out first, and then I move into Bowman. And it's just simply because, once again, without your infantry, doesn't matter how good your bowman is or how many bowmen you have, they're dead. Your infantry have to be there and have to be alive in order for the rest of your troops to do anything. Once I have both of those maxed out, then I jump into bowman and I get the Arrow of Vengeance, and then I get my highest ranked card for whatever the highest ranked I have, which is T12 right now. This is actually pretty nice because it's based off of their health, the health minus your enemy's health times a percentage. So my Phantoms, which are my T12 archers, they're going to do a pretty good amount of damage because of this. And when you add that plus that, it really spikes their damage up. For anybody 35 to 39, that would be 1,000 arrows, and it is really, really nice. Once you have T12, however, they are so much of a step up that it's not worth using these. Cavalry, as I said, Defiant Charge should always be a priority, and then moving on over into the highest card. Once you have 20 spent in each one, then it would be beneficial to come in and either, if you still have a bunch of your previous tier troops, to spend them in that card. Otherwise, go into, like here, sacrifice is not all that great. It can be a little beneficial, especially in certain circumstances, but it is not that high of a boost, and it does not save that many. However, on your bow and cavalry, it increases their defense, which means they take less damage. So it does actually help with their survivability. So I would actually recommend, rather than buying more in here, once you have 20 in all three categories, going into Bowman first and getting Iron Skin, and then into Cavalry and getting Steel Refuge, because it's basically the same thing as the Bowen is. At that point, then you can start branching out into previous tiers that you may have, just to help benefit yourself and your alliance. I hope this was informative and you had information that helps you. The last thing I would like to recommend is there is a portrait in the marketplace. If you can do it, or believe in doing it or whatever, I would definitely go in and get it, because it reduces the resource requirements for each tome. It also reduces the time requirement to craft that tome. Just a little boost to have. Have a good day.